Jealousy is a female's trait. And the maid turn a Tina when I'm about my cake. Got the ride for the cars, you can beat my bait. With these bars, I'm a star, won't shoot till I'm great.
What is going on, YouTube? We are back with another Finesse in Reality with your boy D. What's good? So, we about to get into Survivor 35, episode 7. Let's see what we got going on. So, when we start off, we got a clip of all the tribes struggling. They all want food. They're all out of food. Everybody's hungry. They're out of chickens. They're out of eggs. They're out of bread. They're out of sugar. Like, they over there scraping the bottom of the sugar. Everybody needs food. Everybody's hungry. Everybody knows the merge is coming. Y'all was like, we gonna stick together. We have a solid group of people. I trust y'all. We trust each other. We done been through some things. We made it out of this part. Let's stick together after the merge. That's the plan, right? We'll see how that works for them. So, Jeff meets everybody. Everybody got to come up, and Jeff's commenting about, man, y'all look tired. Like, he just throws it back at him. Like, y'all look real tired. And guess what? Drop your buffs. We're merging. Everybody goes crazy. They all hugging each other. Everybody's happy because they know that merge feast is coming. And they had Outback Steakhouse. Them steaks was looking good. They was looking like they was really falling off the bone. I'm like, I might have to go get me one of them one day. Like, I want a steak right now at the feast or whatever you want to call it. And Joe is just obnoxious. Like, I think either he had one too many drinks or this is just his normal character. Like, we done seen Joe be obnoxious before, but he was on a different level this time and was really just in everybody's face, yelling and just like, bro, calm down. And even Chrissy, she's like, this is my first time meeting Joe, but I'm glad this is my first time meeting Joe because I couldn't deal with him. And that is true. What we say about Joe? Joe gotta go. I said, Joe gotta go. So, Chrissy, she was real eager to start talking game to Ben. And Ben was a little cautious. He's like, hey, they can hear you. Like, I don't need, when we were together, nobody knew we were together. I don't need people to know we're together now. I don't want that type of heat and pressure on me. So watch what you're saying, Chrissy. Keep it cool. And we just gonna watch each other's back from afar. Everybody needs somebody to watch your back from afar. Everybody don't need to know who you're in alliance with. Everybody doesn't need to know everything, every step you're taking, especially in a game like Survivor. They get back to the tribe after their big feast. Everybody's happy, in a good mood. And we have Devin and Ryan reconnect. So, y'all know how I felt about Ryan. I said it on my last episode. I'm not rocking with Buddy no more because how he did my girl, Allie. And I feel like he owes it to Devin to explain to him what happened to Allie and why he couldn't trust Allie and how he got her kicked out because he set her up. Now, I also think it's Devin's responsibility to ask him, like, hey, what happened on y'all tribe? Like, you had Allie, that was our girl, that was our ride. What happened? But Devin doesn't do that. He just takes Ryan in and they just back to being bros. So I think they both failed each other there, and that's going to come out in the next couple episodes, and Devin and Ryan gonna turn their backs on each other. That's what I think is gonna happen, and I think it's gonna be Ryan's fault because Ryan, he turned his back on Allie. He's willing to turn his back just to make himself further, which you gotta do what you gotta do, but there's a certain way you can do it. Like, you can be honest and you can backstab at the same time. You can do that. So Devin and Ryan get to talking about their plan. They want the hustlers and the heroes to take out the healers, because the healers have the most people coming off the tribe or coming off the merge. They coming out with the most people. I think only 1 or 2 healers has been evicted, or talk about evicted. Only 1 or 2 healers have been voted out. So that's the plan, is to take them out. Devin goes to Lauren, who was a hustler on the first tribe with him, and tells him the plan. Now, Lauren was that 5 Yawa that said they're going to stick together. So, what does Lauren do? She goes tells Dr. Mike, who was on Yawa, but is a healer, and tells him, like, hey, they trying to take y'all out. I don't want no parts of that. I'm sticking with this strong 5 we got, and we going to make it through. Dr. Mike, he is becoming more and more of a Survivor player. I'm liking what he's doing. He's He's not a big threat in competitions and physically, but he is a threat socially. He is talking to everybody. He is likable. He does make people laugh. He does provide. He does share. He has all these things going for him, and that will make a good Survivor player. All he needs to do to be a great Survivor player is to get a little bit more physical and a little bit more willing to go the extra mile during these competitions, especially since it's about to be individual immunity. You can no longer rely on a team. You have to rely on yourself. Before the immunity challenge, everybody's already talking about how they're not liking Cole, especially Ben. Ben still cannot stand Cole, and the main reason is because he eats and does not share. He just eats and does not share. He just eats. That's all he does is eat. And even at the Outback Steakhouse, Cole's like, I take in 8,000 calories a day normally. This isn't what I'm used to, so my body needs this extra calories, and I'm not. So it's understandable why he eats, but everybody is hungry in Survivor. You are not the only person that is hungry. So Cole is on the chopping block. Another person who's on the chopping block is Joe. Joe is very strong as a physical and as a game player, and people are noticing that. And that was the problem I had with Joe when I said at the beginning he's playing too hard, too fast. He knows how strong of a player he is physically. Like you can look at him, he's a solid guy. Look at him, you can tell he's strong physically. He knows how good he is mentally. He should have kept that lower than what he did. He really put all his cards out every time he had them, and he really went full force from day one. Now, that did get him to day, I think, 19 they're on now. So that did get him there. But there's a whole 20 more days that he has to get through, and he is a target because of how he came into the game. Now, as a Survivor fan, I am liking how Joe is playing the game with the mindset that he has. Even though I don't like his tactics, his mindset is good and is a well thought out strategy. So I have to give him props there, but I still want to see him go on. So we get the first individual immunity challenge, and it's a new Survivor challenge. Jeff says this is the first time this is being done. So what they have to do, they have a balance beam. Survivor this season is loving balance beams. Like just about every episode has had some form of balance beam or something in it. So they have a balance beam and they have a ring with the loop. It's just like a ring and there's a ball, and they have to spin the ball and spin it and stand on this balance beam and move their way down as Jeff tells them to go to the next spot. And if your ball falls off or if you fall off the balance beam, you're out. Last person standing gets individual immunity. So it comes down to Desi and Ashley. And Ashley, she's all in it. She's focusing. And my girl Desi, shout out to you. She just in there graceful, just chilling, just not even worried about nobody, just feeling the breeze. She is really a strong competitor. I would sleep on her at first, but now I want her to win. I want her to go all the way and win it, and I'm calling it right now. I know I said Ryan, but we throwing Ryan to the side, throwing him in the dirt, and we gonna forget about him. Desi, pull this through. So Desi ends up winning the individual immunity. Great. She is safe. She ain't gotta worry about nothing. She is making it another week or another tribal council. The problem with this is Desi is on the outside because it was her and Joe. She's teamed with Joe a lot. Everybody likes to put her in conversations with Joe. Now, the problem with this is if Joe goes, she is most likely to be up next. And she is a good physical threat. She has proved her physical and abilities in everything time after time. And that could be a problem because people may want to start getting her out. So I think she may want to not go as hard this next tribal council or this next individual immunity. She may just want to let somebody else win and pick up her social game and get intertwined with other people. I think that would be best for her game to make it long run. But if she starts winning back to back to back, as soon as she loses, she's gone because they know how good she is at winning competitions. So for her game, I think that would be best. Let somebody else win this next one. So they get back to the tribe. Cole knows his name came up. Dr. Mike, I believe, told him that they were talking about his name, putting his name down already. So Cole instantly tries to save face and just goes to Ben like, "Hey, I know I'm sorry about the food. I didn't really mean to. I don't think about it. It's just Doctor or not Doctor Mike. Ben is like, yeah, it's cool. I understand. Just be mindful of things, and that doesn't make it right that you don't think about it. You're supposed to think about it. You're out here with everybody else. You can't just think about yourself. And then you know what Cole does? Just like what Cole always does, he runs and tells people's business. He goes and tells Joe like, "Oh, the Yahweh are sticking together. We built a strong connection. We're gonna stick together through this." And it's like, why would you tell Joe that? Why? What are you doing? Why do you tell people who you're aligned with? Why do you tell people who has an idol? Why do you tell people who has an advantage? Why do you tell your game? Especially to Joe. Like, Joe is not on your side at all. Joe was never in your tribe, never even worried about you. Why are you sharing this information with him? Just no, Cole. No, you don't do that. And so what does come out of this, Joe starts talking about Ben and how he may be flipped on them and not be rocking with the heroes anymore. And so that is now putting Ben in a bad seat. And now Ben may have to do some damage control. So Ben does go tell Lauren, like, hey, I want to get rid of Cole. He's annoying me, everything. And Lauren's like, not really. We don't really want to do that right now. And I agree. It's so many bigger threats than Cole. Cole is just a threat to the food. He is not doing anything in competitions. He's not doing anything socially besides flirting with Jessica. And like, he is not, should not be on your target right now. Like, this immunity or tribal council that's coming up, I don't want to see Cole go just because I think there's a bigger threat that can be taken out first. And so what I am seeing is Chrissy has been talking about how she's the smartest player, and I do see that as becoming true. But I don't see that because she is the smartest player. I see that because she is the most controlling player. People are coming to her asking for her opinion. People are following behind her. What she says is going. That doesn't make her the smartest player. That does make her one of the top players right now. But I think that ego that comes with that is going to bite her, and she is going to go down fast. Let's hope so. So we get to the tribal council, and whoo, it got heated. Everybody's like, I think I can trust my people, and then other people like, I don't know if you should trust your people. And Cole, he knows his name's on the block, and Joe knows his name's on the block, and they got other people wondering if their names on the block. And so it's been a lot of speculations going on who has idols, who doesn't have idols, and what to do if they do have idols. So with Dr. Mike talking about Joe having an idol and hoping that he doesn't find another idol, Joe's like, oh, you thought I only had one idol? Well, let me pull this one out too. And puts it on and flaunts it at tribal council. Like, he just big and bad. Like, I was a little stuck. I was like, oh. They get to voting, and Jeff is counting the votes, and I see Chrissy's name, and I'm happy. Like, I want her gone. I was so happy to see Chrissy's name. Unfortunately, she did not get voted out. It was a 7-6 vote for Jessica. I really think that was a waste. Like, this whole tribal council was a waste. Jessica did nothing besides take care of Cole. Why did she get voted out first? I don't know what they were doing. Like, it was just really a wasted of a vote. And then not only that, Joe played his idol and he had no votes for him. And so he wasted his idol. And it's like, well, that's gone now. Thanks. You know, you did their job for them. Like, they didn't even write your name down, and you turned in this idol. So why, after Jessica gets voted out, she still googly eyed over at Cole, talk about, I hope we can still get this date. Like, bitch, you just lost all that money. You still talking about this date? Man, out of here. I just don't know what is to come of this. From the videos I have seen with Jeff talking, he says that things do get amped up once the merge comes. So I do believe there's gonna be some big moves made. I just think that this move was a waste. And as we see in the coming up episode, that they are fighting for an idol apparently on the beach, middle of the beach. Everybody's fighting for it. So we gonna see how that goes. Hey guys, once again, my name is D, and I want to thank y'all for being here. Go ahead and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend to tell their mama to come watch this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget that one. And go ahead and hit the bell right there, and you'll get notified when I upload all my videos. And I want to say thank y'all.